Podcasting. I'd like to introduce Kyle Harrell to our church family. He and his wife and his children have been a blessing to us, and I wanted just to tap in on his coaching experience. Most of us don't realize that he has had extensive coaching background, and I'm wondering, Kyle, if you can tell us a little bit about that, and then we'll just jump into some questions I have for you.
Sure. Grew up in Texas, Southeast Texas, playing football. Just it was all I did, and was fortunate enough to play college football in San Marcos, and spent 5 years there playing, and began into my coaching career soon after that. Was hired at a new high school in the Katy School District, west of Houston. Was there for a few years, and then was hired back by my head coach in San Marcos to coach at Texas State. So
Great.
And that was mine.
Now, you played football. What position did you play?
I was an offensive lineman.
One of those big guys protecting quarterbacks?
Some bigger than others.
Blind side or
both sides.
Both sides, wow.
I kind of did whatever was needed.
Versatile. A game is just an hour long, right? I mean, 60 minutes?
60 minutes, but I mean, you know, all the timeouts and huddles and
Right. But the actual
periods.
playing time is 60 minutes.
60 minutes, that's right.
So why does a football team need to practice 6 hours a day, 6 days a week for a 1 hour game?
Because you only have 60 minutes of chances. You only have a certain amount of opportunities to move the football or stop the opponent. So, you know, in football, where football is a little bit different than baseball or basketball or things like that, the football schedule is, you know, sometimes 10 games to 15 game seasons. There's not many opportunities. So everything counts.
So you want to make the most of all those practices.
And no other sport do you have 11 people that are doing so many different things. The diversity between a lineman, a quarterback, a receiver, a tight end, a tailback, a slot receiver. There's multiple. There's lots of jobs to do. That's just on the offensive side of the ball.
And because you're always facing graduating seniors, how do you offset the loss of seniors or stars? What do you do to prepare for that?
Well, you just, it's the next play. It's a next play mentality. So if a kid can't perform, or if a kid graduates, that's, you know, somebody's going to be waiting in the wings. There'll be somebody to replace him. It's an ever, the cycle never ends. So it's the next play, it's the next year, it's always preparing for the next day or the next play.
Those players that may not necessarily be in the starting lineup, they have to have that.
They have to be ready, because you're one.
Ready.
And you've probably heard this if you've watched any football. You're one play away. That backup quarterback is one play away.
So that means someone who's like second string or third string, they need to know the playbook just as well as those who are starting.
You bet.
Hey, you know, I've had aspirations of playing the game a little bit. I think I can throw the football really well. You think there still might be a spot?
Do you have any eligibility left?
You think? I mean, I can still run a little bit.
Sure.
I mean, you know, as a, you know, maybe in a quarterback position. I mean, you know, what would I have to do to prepare? I mean,
well, it's not all about slinging the football around, and there's a lot more to it.
What else is there? You just throw the ball down the field. I mean, you want to score, right? I mean, just get me on.
You can't throw the football every down. You can, but you know, there's been a lot of coaches say that there's when you throw the football, 3 or 4 things happen, and most of them are bad. So
the game gets kind of boring. I mean, come on, isn't the quarterback the center of attention, and it is the most important piece of the puzzle?
Well, he is very important because he touches the ball so much, and if you're going to entrust a teammate to touch that ball, he better take care of it. So it is important, but whatever you see on the field, and whatever you see that where that ball is and who it's entrusted with, whether it's the quarterback or a receiver or a running back. There's 10 other guys that have to do their job in order for that guy to connect on a pass, to run for a touchdown. And you better have some guys that are working to achieve the goal of the play that was called in the huddle by the coach. Everybody's got to be on the same page every time. Because when the breakdown happens, a lot of times to the naked eye or the casual fan, they're not going to be able to tell what went wrong.
Oh, so everybody has to know the
That's
same
right.
play and be on the same page.
That's right.
So you mean you just can't just show up on game day and then just play?
Unfortunately not.
Well, Kyle, thank you very much for your time.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate this insight as well, and we'll get ourselves ready for game day too. Thanks.